the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60, and we've got a great matchup in store. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. As it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind? The pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game.
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut. Make your best decision and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Nick's going to give to Hardy. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, and things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9. Nix to the air. And his throw here is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing Nix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Hardy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Hardy taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7, Panthers 0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he stopped immediately there. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jeanty. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. A run out of the gun with Jeanty. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the Broncos 19.
Now Young. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost him a ball game.
And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Bombers. Captain.
Here's Nix. And this one is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Now it's Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And he's caught by Vele. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Broncos continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. Alonso looked to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They'll go. Here's Genty. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. 35.
They'll try to throw down. Young. Flush to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets him a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. And Xavier again from 19 yards away. And the Panthers are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
To throw is Nix. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
That's good. A completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Nix once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
16 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims from 17 yards out. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Broncos 21. Panthers 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A run straight ahead with Genty. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw, Young. Throwing well, and it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. On his loop for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So 2 quarters in the books here in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl 60 halftime straight ahead with Scott Hanson. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. On play action, Young. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. John Franklin Myers breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now here's Young. That is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Ted McMillan, 51 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Trying to run for it. Here's Hardy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw now on first down. To the right side, he's got Vele. On the gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second down at the Panthers' 35-yard line.
A handoff. Here's Harvey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Bob. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Here is Young. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in the play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. Young now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Young to throw it. That is caught by Thielen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. Genty is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Harvey now, 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 40.
Here's Nix. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a 1st down. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Nix from the shotgun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that would seem going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Breaks through the contact. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Pirine. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. To throw, here's Nix. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Evan Ingram, 30 yards. And the Broncos are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
26, Panthers 29. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now they'll go with a reverse. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
At the 27-yard line.
Ryan again on second down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Commissioner Goodell going to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Denver Broncos. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.
And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show, they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm the cat by the bars to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If the talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks for me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a. Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a problem, pop on. Shady Aftermath.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be